They locked a human in with a killer predator, then everything went wrong. The observation chamber was designed for fear. Thick alloyed glass, reinforced with plasma barriers, and a gallery full of alien officers made sure of that. It wasn't just a test, it was a demonstration. Inside the chamber paced the experiment, a scath predator. 8 feet tall, muscle wrapped around an exoskeletal frame, serrated mandibles twitching as it tasted the air. Its claws left grooves in the steel decking. The scath were infamous apex hunters from a death world where even the shadows killed. And opposite it, in the center of the chamber, sat the human. Lieutenant Marcus Hale. No weapons. No armor. Just a simple black uniform and the faint smirk of someone who had been in worse situations than this. The aliens in the gallery muttered among themselves. Foolish. Suicidal. This is how deathworlders end. The Grand Commander of the Ketheri Alliance, a tall avian with golden plumage, silenced them with a sharp motion. Observe closely. We will learn if humans truly deserve their reputation. If they are nothing but reckless myths, the scath will tear him apart. The scath predator roared, the sound shaking dust from the rafters. The humans in the audience, the few that were allowed to attend, sat rigid but calm. They knew Marcus. Inside, Marcus slowly stood. He didn't raise his hands in surrender. He didn't back away. Instead, he tilted his head, studying the predator as if it were an animal in a zoo. Big guy, he muttered under his breath. Let's see what you've got. The scath lunged. First clash. The creature's charge was terrifying, 600 pounds of killing instinct barreling forward. The aliens in the gallery braced themselves for gore. But Marcus didn't run. At the last second, he sidestepped, pivoting with the motion. The scather's claws swiped where his torso had been a moment before. Marcus dropped low, slammed his shoulder into the predator's knee joint, and rolled away. The scath stumbled, crashing into the chamber wall hard enough to dent metal. Gasps rippled through the alien audience. That was technique, one whispered. No prey should move like that. Marcus straightened and grinned. You're fast. But you're not trained. The scath shrieked and came again, more cautious this time. Marcus danced away, slipping just beyond its reach, always circling, always studying. His breathing was steady. His eyes were sharp. It was not the panic of prey, it was the patience of a predator. The human's secret. Humans, the galaxy had long whispered, were odd deathworlders. They lacked claws, venom, or armored hides. By all metrics, they should have been fragile prey animals. Yet they had spread across hostile worlds, fought apex predators, and even domesticated some. The secret wasn't their strength. It was their mind. And Marcus was putting that on display. When the scath lunged again, he feinted left, then darted right, driving his fist into a nerve cluster near the creature's throat. The predator recoiled, shocked more than injured. Pain, Marcus said evenly, circling it again. Not something you're used to from prey, is it? The gallery fell into silence. Escalation. The scather's mandibles clicked furiously. It charged again, faster, claws flashing in lethal arcs. This time Marcus wasn't quick enough to dodge fully. A claw raked across his shoulder, tearing fabric and drawing blood. The aliens hissed. The humans leaned forward. Marcus staggered, but instead of retreating, he laughed. It wasn't bravado. It was real, unsettling amusement. That all you've got? The scath hesitated. The laughter wasn't prey behavior. It was something else. Something it didn't understand. Marcus pressed the advantage, moving closer instead of away. He weaved inside the creature's reach, jabbing strikes into joints and soft tissue. Every blow was precise. Not strong enough to kill, but enough to teach the predator that this small, soft human was not food, it was danger. The scath roared again, slamming Marcus against the wall. The impact knocked the air out of him, and the predator's claws hovered inches from his throat. The aliens leaned forward, certain it was over. Then Marcus's hand shot up, 2 fingers jamming into the creature's eye socket. The scath howled and staggered back, clutching its face. Marcus dropped to his knees, gasping for air, blood running from his shoulder but grinning through the pain. "You bleed too," he growled. The breaking point. The predator hesitated now. For the first time, it wasn't sure. It had never met prey that laughed at pain. That struck back with precision. That smiled with blood on its face. Marcus straightened, every inch the apex hunter his ancestors had been. He raised his arms wide. "Come on. Let's finish this." The scath lowered itself, preparing another charge, but this time it didn't lunge. It circled. It studied. The gallery murmured in disbelief. "The predator is afraid. No, it cannot be." Marcus took a slow step forward, then another. The predator backed away, mandibles twitching nervously. "Yeah," Marcus whispered, voice carrying just enough to echo. "You get it now. I'm not prey. I'm human." And then the unthinkable happened. The scath broke. With a roar that was closer to panic than rage, it retreated to the far corner of the chamber, crouching low, no longer attacking. The audience erupted. Aftermath. The Grand Commander rose, feathers flaring in alarm and awe. Impossible. A scath fears no being. It was bred for war, for slaughter. This cannot. But the evidence was there. The predator refused to advance again. It would not meet Marcus's eyes. Guards rushed in to deactivate the chamber and separate them, but Marcus waved them off. He approached the predator slowly, calmly. It shuddered but did not strike. He placed his hand on its armored hide, almost gently. "Not your fault," he said softly. "You were set up. Just like me." The scath trembled, a sound escaping its throat that none had ever heard before, something between a growl and a whimper. The chamber fell utterly silent. The lesson. When Marcus was finally released, patched up with med gel, the gallery demanded answers. One alien, trembling with outrage, shouted, "What are you humans? You have no claws, no fangs, no armor, yet you broke a predator with nothing but your bare hands." Marcus shrugged, wincing at his bandaged shoulder. "We're not the strongest. We're not the fastest. But we've survived everything our world threw at us by being stubborn, clever, and just crazy enough to stand our ground. Fear doesn't rule us. We rule it." The Grand Commander narrowed his eyes. "And what should we call such a species?" Marcus's grin returned, sharp as any predator's. "Call us what you like. Just don't call us prey." Epilogue. The scath incident spread across the galaxy like wildfire. Videos of the chamber leaked, showing a human standing bloodied but unbroken, while a nightmare predator cowered in the corner. For the Ketheri Alliance, it was proof enough humans were not to be underestimated. They were predators of the mind, warriors who could turn fear itself into a weapon. And for Marcus Hale, it was just another day in uniform. When asked later why he wasn't afraid, why he laughed even as blood dripped down his chest, he simply answered, "Because once you've seen the monsters Earth throws at you, nothing else in the galaxy is that scary."